because your bishop is coming under fire, and you don't really want to play a4, a3 because of the because it weakens your own king.
Right.
So this is really the idea of the h4 move that against.
Black is fast in this attack, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously this is not winning for black. White has a lot of ideas there as well. But after h4, it's a little awkward to go for that exact line because white hasn't yet queenside castled. White has some extra options.
So like knight e5 attacking the bishop. Bishop drops.
So that's
back.
why Hikaru went for this line instead, the knight e5 and rook c8.
Right. Rook
I think
c8.
he played h5 though.
Yeah, I'll go h5. I borrow a page from Bobby Fischer's opus, my 60 memorable games. h4, h5, sack, mate is what the great Bobby Fischer wrote about the dragon. But
and that's why he didn't like it against weaker players, because his thought was that, in 1600, a class player, as he said, could beat a grandmaster.
Exactly.
With this formula.
And hands. h4, h5. Now, basically what black says is, okay, I'll weaken my king side, and specifically this pawn on g6, in return for stopping h4, h5. But then you've always got to look at really sharp pawn sacrifice ideas of g2, g4 for white. Again, major theoretical battle still brewing between these two. And bishop g5. Now, this is a page, again, going back to that World Championship match between Vichy and Garry Kasparov. Garry Kasparov played rook c5, as has Hikaru.
An elegant move, indeed, rook c5. I love how that move does so many different things at once. It covers the d5 square, it hints at playing b5, it even kind of looks at, the rook is looking at the bishop on g5 in certain circumstances.
Exactly.
And we're prepared perhaps to play queen a5, where we don't have to worry about things like knight d5, because our queen is protected. So this is kind of a multi-purpose move, rook c5.
Absolutely. And in that match, if I'm not mistaken, the way the game goes is rook on h1 to e1, centralizing the rook, and then another very, very deep and crafty move, rook e8. Players waiting for each other to make commitments. If you play b5, which is very natural because, as you say, the rook on c5 supports the pawn on b5, you're ready to go a5, crank up the volume on the queen side. There's these incredibly super sharp lines where I have no idea what the theoretical evaluations are, where white sacrifices this pawn and he goes h5, and oh my gosh, I mean, you've got to come so very well prepared, as you were mentioning, a Class B player, 1600, well prepared, can out-prepare and even defeat a chess grandmaster in these sharp lines.
But here is Nakamura who's better prepared, it seems, because Maxime's already spent 10 minutes on the clock. Of course, he's looked at these lines, but he wasn't expecting to get them this very morning.
Exactly.
Or afternoon in London, as it is.
And
I like what you're saying about, he played King B1?
He played King B1, and we do see rook E8.
Well, the negative of having the rook on E1 is that it's no longer an H1.
Yeah, where you want to go blasting with G4. Yeah, but the other idea behind the rook on H1 is sometimes you want to go blasting with F4 and E5, and thanks to the bishop on G5 putting pressure on the E7 pawn. Rook E8 is really what I would call a high-class prophylactic move. Black just covers the pawn on E7, and again, it's very, very cagily waiting for white to commit himself. Christian, over to you. What's the latest and greatest in opening theory?
No, absolutely. Rook e8 is a master move by Nakamura. In this position, b5 is the main line. Unfortunately, for the black side, for the players that are playing the black side, white scores very, very well after g4, and a mating attack ensues. It's very dangerous. I don't think Hikaru wanted to enter those lines. Rook to e8 actually scores better already for black. Black scores 51%, so that's a huge victory in the dragon to score 51%. I think Nakamura definitely knows what he's doing. He has these lines, he has to have these lines prepared all the way to move 20, 25. So I think he definitely has the upper hand on this one.
All right, well, I love those heavily researched theoretical opening battles. Very nice to see what the players will do to advance opening theory. Just checking in on the Magnus Carlsen Sergei Karyakin game no changes since this move, knight e3.
Trying to bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing this ultra sharp variation is wide. You want to punish your opponent because he's taking a big risk as Hikaru Nakamura. He's just going to go back a few moves. Obviously, with this move h7, h5, what Hikaru is doing is he's saying, no way you're going to be able to play g2, g4. And BL says, guess what? Go ahead. I'm going to sacrifice a pawn. You capture my pawn, which has happened. Now we see this move f3, f4, and the position's exploded essentially because it's ultra sharp. What White is trying to do is he's aspiring to play moves e4, e5. When the d file, after trade of pawns on e5, the d file will explode open, and this queen and rook battery hits this bishop on g7. In addition, White is oftentimes looking for the opportunity of playing h4, h5 with yet another pawn sacrifice on tap to open up Black's king. Black has ideas like rook takes c3 and knight takes e4, as well as knight f3, forcing a trade of knights. But again, I'm sure this is the sharpest that theory has to offer.
And for f4, we have, what happens with rook c3 immediately? There's just a...
Rook takes c3.
There's probably f takes e5.
Well, it's the kind of move you gotta look at, right? Because there's f takes e5, there's knight takes e4,
Maybe bishop takes f6.
maybe bishop takes f6. There's a lot to
Bishop
calculate.
takes f6 after. Right, gotcha. And we have Maurice Ashley in London with his thoughts on this crazy game that I'm sure he's loving as well.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I love to see any kind of crazy action on the chessboard. We have a lot of fans in the commentary room. We get great commentary going on. Also have fans in the VIP room. And everyone is transfixed on this game for sure. It's such an exciting position. The person I was looking at was Chris Littlejohn, Nakamura's second. And Hodson cheekily asked Littlejohn about this position. He said, what did you guys have prepared? Of course, Chris Littlejohn instantly replied, I've never seen this position in my life. Well, you know for sure that they prepared this opening. But after this last move by Maxime Vachier-Lagrave f4, I saw Chris Littlejohn kind of look at the board for a second, look at the screen, and he went and got his sweater, put on his sweater, and left the playing hall and started taking a look at his phone. So maybe something's afoot here. Is Nakamura well prepared for this line as well? Did they see this position on their laptop at home? Well, we'll find out as Nakamura's going to be playing his move, we're sure, quite shortly.
Thank you for that insight, Chris Littlejohn, longtime trainer, researcher for Hikaru Nakamura. They've had a great collaboration, and maybe f4 was a little bit of a surprise. We'll check it out.
But rook takes c3, I mean, that really jumps out at you, because if you can
Rook takes c3,
if you can play rook c3 and get knight takes e4, that seems so awesome, right?
Yeah, it's like...
But did somebody suggest bishop takes f6 and then takes with e5?
Yes.
Terrible suggestion.
It was a terrible suggestion.
Just checking out with the answer.
I
Just
can go.
terrible.
Just terrible.
This is very
Bishop takes
interesting.
f6 was terrible.
Queen takes c3, knight takes e4. Like, if I can get that position you were just showing me, that's a gimme. I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, because that's 2 pawns for the exchange, and let's go.
The problem is
Yeah.
your pieces are not coordinated, and your pieces are simply under attack. So after knight takes e4, queen e3, let's say, what are you going to do? How are you going to defend your knights?
Well, I have to take a bishop. While we're working out these complications, we actually have another phone call. Jennifer?
Yes, welcome to the show. Let us know your